Okay, kids, we are live with another evening of 18th century romance, intrigue, and scandalous gossip. How are you guys doing? Alright, let's try to catch ourselves up to where we were. Okay, it's April 2nd. We've got nothing scheduled for today, but tomorrow we've decided not to go to Revolutionary Poetry Salon and instead to go to an aristocratic opera gala, which, considering my poor record of interacting with the aristocracy in the past, kind of a bold move. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I feel like we've learned some valuable things since the last time we attempted to go to an aristocratic party. We've learned such high-class behavior as always bribe the host. So we'll see. We'll see how far that gets us. Notables. I guess, does notables mean potential love interests? We've got to get some women on here. We're not doing good. Thanks, Holies, if that's how you say your name. And thanks, Saul. Yeah, this is not the greatest game for doing. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Look at all this gossip I have. I should probably go sell that. Okay. And how are we looking? I gotta wear something today. Ugh, it's so good. I feel like we can just wear this today. Explore Paris. Thanks, Eddie. Hi, Eddie's mom. I love you too. Parasocially. Okay. Let's go to the Trumpet and sell my church gossip. Thanks, Nordo. I'll think about it. Some representatives from the Third Estate have gotten free rooms to stay in, a prominent hotelier. However, they've been staying for a long time. Is it a sign of friendship, or are the representatives taking advantage of their host? Yeah, I see why that's cheap gossip. It's exactly the kind of salacious trash our esteemed readers require. Well, it's good. A coalition of the members of the bourgeoisie have been investing a large amount of money in hot air balloons. Are they visionaries? Or just wasting money on ridiculous fancies? Are hot air balloons like the 18th century equivalent of cryptocurrency? Because I kind of feel like that just feels right to me. Okay. Hi, Daniel. Thank you. You've been noticed. Okay. I guess let's go home. Madam, it appears you have done me a great service. With this latest gossip, I can finally launch my most controversial social piece yet. In fact, your contributions have been so great that they must be recognized. Madame Decaux, you are no longer a mere gossip monger. Today, you are a journalist. Well, it's a fine line, Pierre, a very fine line. And I'm happy to cross it. Okay, the title is meaningless, but it certainly sounds nice. Wow. Love to be a journalist. Now, I assume you wish to know no more about your beloved Armand, no? What does this mean? This means... Oh, it's characterization purposes, I see. Okay. Well, we're not that interested in Armand, so let's go with this. Pure size, and mops the sweat from his brow. To be honest, madame, I'm in a bit of a tough situation. Newspapers like my own have always existed in one unofficial capacity or another, but with the end of royal censorship, new papers are opening every day. The competition for readership and for new information has become ridiculous. Hey Ryan, how are you? Yeah, that's the problem with free speech, guys. You let people say whatever they want, and then this happens. I can't just print gossip that's been sold to everyone else. My readers expect something unique in these pages, not the same unoriginal tripe bandied about in those lesser papers. Okay. I need you because my other sources have taken their businesses to less esteemed publications. You know, shouldn't I be getting paid more? That's true. Madam, but if only I could, I would pay for your gracious insights with bars of silver and fistfuls of rubies, as that is what they're worth. Well, however, while the pursuit of truth may make a man virtuous, it does not make him wealthy. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Euro. What am I drinking? I'm drinking absinthe, which is, some people are going to say that it's fitting. It's not fitting because absinthe, I believe absinthe was not invented to the 19th century. Let's just check the label on the bottle. 1805, not invented yet. It's cutting it close though. Okay, whatever, Pierre. The empty liquor bottle is lying on the ground to make you doubt his honesty a little. Alright, whatever. It's fine. It's not like I have a lot of, other options, do I? Okay. Armand managed to keep some rather opinionated company. While the details of their beliefs have been remarkably difficult to track down, I know two things about their views. The first is that they show open disdain for the country's current laws and privileges, which made them unwelcome with the aristocracy supporting the crown. However, they also harbor a strong devotion to the queen, which alienated them to the nationalists in the revolution. So we have a fucking enlightened centrist on our hands. Great. I have a centrist fiance. Actually, that's probably good. No, it's not good. Everyone hates centrists. Thanks, Rodrigo. He literally is, though. There's a studio in the 7th arrondissement where he had some like-minded individuals. He and some preferred to discuss the proper course for the country. Painters in the front, planning in the back. Thank you, Aiden. I support that. When he hands it off to you, okay, well, we got a lead on the Armand thing. I don't really care though. That's kind of the problem with that. While supporting the queen is certainly no crime, something about this group's beliefs was making someone in power quite uncomfortable. Okay, we'll deal with that later. I got you. He puts down his snuff box. What is snuff? Is it like... I mean, it's not literally Coke, is it? Is it related, or is it literally Coke? Now you flatter me, madame. Bonne chance, and may God see fit to reunite you with Armand in great haste. Okay. Pierre makes the sign of the cross, but you're pretty sure he did it backwards. Love that. Add you, and may our paths cross again. Okay. That's super valid, Pierre. Oh, it's tobacco, right. I guess you can't snort tobacco. Okay, we got an opera gala tonight, so it's time to be... I probably should have gotten a new dress. Well... think it's time for the robe to occur. We haven't worn this yet. Yes. Perfect. What I'm wearing in real life, this could be it could be a men's shirt in the 18th century or a women's nightgown in the 19th century. It's really sad to me how, like, fashion was affected by the revolution. I don't know. They were doing so much before, and I feel like I feel like ever since 1789, things have been a little bit toned down in a way that they just weren't. You can snort anything if you try hard. If you try hard enough. You're preaching to the choir, chat. All right, go to the party. Let's go. As your carriage... Okay, we know this. We know this dialogue. Let's assess preparations. Let's know what we're working with. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Yes. Okay, my credibility. That's great. Should be a largely positive affair. Yeah, unless Marcel is there, in which case we have trouble on our hands. Okay, Ripple of Whispers, that's typical. I'm used to that. Okay, small line, a cathedral. Wow, that's super fancy. Oh, I like the music. While you're standing in this line, you managed to overhear a rumor. Okay, we got crown gossip. Typical. A servant checks your invitation, and everything seems to be in order. Okay. If we've learned one thing, it's always bribe the help. / the host. Other guests are super impressed by me slipping cheap booze to the... I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. We're listening to some nice pseudo handle. Okay, great. Is this a cathedral? It isn't. Okay. I really want in my actual house, I want one of these like gilded console tables with a mirror above it. I feel like I need that. I don't have this yet. I need it. Okay, conversation with a clever woman could yield some valuable results, but first you'll have to find a way to divert a certain meddlesome musician. Okay, that has some good gossip that could come out of it. Let's see what else we have. I'm pretty sure this is the woman who looks like me again. I've been avoiding this. Two guests in the room seem absolutely paralyzed with the weight of the rumors that they bear within their hearts. But neither of them are willing to speak. I know that feeling. The fear of discovery. Perhaps if you were to get one of them alone, things would be different. Okay. Okay. Wait, Elizabeth. We want to meet Elizabeth. But it's only -1 to 0, so I don't want to... I don't do that. A messenger has arrived at the door. Okay, the scandalous news might be worth quite a bit if one were to obtain it. Okay, first thing we should try is this. Okay. Conversation with a clever woman, but first we need to find a way to divert a certain meddlesome musician. Okay, let's try this. In the midst of your latest conversation, you feel the ethereal pull of a lead on gossip. You're absolutely certain that the woman you're speaking with knows something that Pierre would find valuable. Judging from the way she's speaking, it's likely to be cheap gossip, but it's still about the crown, so that's still quite good. Suddenly, just as she's about to finish, a gentleman loudly barges into the middle of conversation. Ah, good afternoon, madame. Oh, God. Would you both be interested in joining me at the harpsichord? I have a grand new composition that I'm about to demonstrate. They are, Rodrigo, they are. Oh, really? You're a musician? She asked. Okay, we gotta stop this. You could feel her focus on your previous discussion slipping away. Before that... Okay, so that's like... But then it's not gonna be as good because he's gonna be there. This is risky. Is telling him to go fuck off and play the harpsichord by himself. Or we can do the... We can see if we can... See, I feel like it's too early in the party for me to be getting thrown out of the door again. So I guess I'll try. I guess I'll be a coward and see if we can still get it from this. God damn it. My credibility is down, but so is my peril. I don't know how these things... I don't understand the mathematics of this. Your conversation partner follows the musician to his harpsichord. Okay. The music's good, but the conversation afterwards shifts entirely to musical specifics and jests that are simply beyond your fields of expertise. It feels like you may as well not even be part of the conversation at all. Fuck. Okay. So, it's time to take risks, because that didn't go well. But it also, like, shifted the... Okay, what is this? Okay. I could face a man... No, this is not worth it. But you... Ugh. A woman stands fuming by herself and just simmering with resentment. Resentment is a poisonous emotion to those who allow it to darken their hearts, but it's fantastically useful to people like yourself. This is very relatable stuff. Okay, I think we should do that. But hold on, let me just double check my other options. Ugh, this is good too. But no, I want to do this one. We need to pursue the emotion of resentment. And see if we can get, hey princess, how are you? Wait, I need to become mod. Okay. We'll see what resentment we can make out of this resentment. Across the room, you spot someone fuming by themselves. Her clothing is resplendent and generally above the station seen at this party. And she carries herself with quiet dignity. Yet nobody is talking to her. That alone makes her someone worth investigating. Ah, bonsoir, madame, she says with a mild inclination of her head towards you. She's a courtier, okay. Here to rub salt in my wounds, I take it. Especially heinous. Exactly. Certainly just tell me what went wrong and I'll start salting. Okay, I think we should do that. Her expression barely changes, but she exhales mirthfully out of her nose. Well, at least you can manage to be funny when you're being obnoxious. Okay. Okay, we're gaining credibility. Okay, we're regaining our credibility, and we're regaining our peril. I feel like we're still at 0 with this party. Before all of this, I was a courtier at Versailles. My star was rising quickly, and I was even officially acknowledged by the queen. Okay. Then I made the mistake of inviting the queen to an opera, which she adores. I thought she'd love this performance as well, but the script had been changed. Oh shit. You invited her to some kind of revolutionary trash. I know this was the work of one of my rivals, but I can't prove it. The performance I was so proud of was instead awful, crude, and distasteful. Okay. I was humiliated to the point that I could barely show my face outside for a week. To put it simply, Her Majesty the Queen. I sent an intermediary. The servant politely requested that I remove myself from Versailles temporarily. Should probably call her Antoinette, right? which means that by the time my transgressions are forgotten, so will I be forgotten in turn. This means I'll never be invited back to the palace, which is an absolute disaster. Is it? Look at the month. There's not going to be a palace to be invited to in about 3 months. I've never been more furious in my life. Okay. Well, revenge is just one small secret way. And you know, maybe you can tell me that secret. Or should I try the more risky option? You know what I'm saying? Should I try insulting her as a... Well, who is this woman? She's already disgraced. I don't really need to impress her, do I? I think I can take risks with this person. I think I'm gonna try the negging option. Did you at least do anything exciting before your fall, or was it also trivial? I will have you know that in Versailles, triviality is a virtue. Okay. I doubt that's true. Besides, I saw my fair share of scheming as well. Go on. With that, she launches into a tale of some of the things she witnessed throughout the palace, or the machinations that took place among the courtiers of Versailles. Trivial crown gossip. Come on. Exchanging stories of plots and bitter rivalries. By the end of the conversation, you're convinced that a life spent at Versailles sounds amazing, even with the intricate social maneuvering that's required. After all, you already have to do such things, but at Versailles, you get to do it amidst a life of ease and comfort. That's a good point. Sometimes punctuated by incredible decadence to keep things interesting. Yeah, sounds like my kind of thing. We should try to work out... No, wait. I keep forgetting these people are about to be beheaded. Damn it, I just impressed this woman. Okay. Well, we got some credibility. We got some gossip. It's okay. It went all right. I like the little 5-1 on the harpsichord between each day. It's actually kind of like operatic. Like that's a transition that's used in like Mozart operas, for example. Okay. Baron Oscar Foy requests the attendance of Yvette de Cote to their opera gala on the 13th. Okay. Getting invited to more opera galas. I guess that's good. Thanks, Rodrigo. This intimate party is sure to be the purest form of generous revelry. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything better to do then. I feel like this game was made for me specifically too. It's like a very specific, like who else was this game? Actually, I know I was describing this game to my brother the other day, and he was like, "So who was this game made for besides you?" That was his question. It's a good question. I'm sure there's others of us. Okay, we should honestly rest because we have 2 parties coming up. Like I need more dresses. We'll have to get dresses after these. It's just the military and the bourgeoisie. We don't have to try as hard to impress them. Wait, John, are you the did you write the music for this game? Because if so, wow, that's like the most exciting thing since Chris was watching me play Superliminal. Okay, we should rest, right? Yes. You decided to take the day off and spend some time at home resting and recuperating. After spending the day in, taking care of yourself and doing some light reading, you finally feel recharged. The exhaustion that had been affecting you before is past. Okay, great. I love it. Every time the harpsichord. All right, Camille. Nothing good can possibly come of Camille. I'm very, very concerned. I'm a little afraid to be living in a house with this person, to be quite honest. Good morning, madame. The house's rent is due today, as are my wages. Camille, I feel like I just paid you. All right, I'll pay her for now. If it gets ridiculous, I'm gonna ask questions. I don't trust you. I feel like she's just robbing me. You know? Alright, military ball. Okay. Ugh, I do really not want to go to a military ball. I'm gonna be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. I won't judge it before we get there. Okay, wardrobe. I know I have something that the military likes. Not that. Actually, they like that. The military likes everything. Oh, they like this the most. These fucking animals. They like robes en chemise. We don't have any of those. But they like provincial outfits too, apparently. Okay, assess preparations. I just realized that a carriage is like what they had before there were Ubers. I wish I had curtains in the back of my Ubers. You know what I mean? So I could like shut the shut the curtain against the window and not have to look at the plebs. It's like a scoff at the bourgeoisie. Okay. Great. I feel like I'm kind of doing some like sartorial code switching here with passing as a peasant or or as LARPing as an aristocrat as the situation demands. Rodrigo, that's what I'm concerned about. Thanks, Titan. You step down out of your carriage and hear the ripple of whispers. Yeah, okay. The usual. Alright, I guess we always bribe the host. And everyone's so impressed every time. Okay, great. LARPing simulator. It kind of is a LARPing simulator. I wonder if there's a way I can get more turns. I assume that there is because there's like 2 empty spaces. Okay, what are options here? The Dragoon, Corporal Dauvergne, I'm sorry, this is very hard to pronounce. Dauvergne seems to have heard something that's bothering him. Thanks, Nod. It does not have fighting as well, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Okay, so we have a lead on cheap gossip. I feel like we can do better. A small wager. I don't care about money as much. Shifting strategies. A pair of veterans are well, we'll see. Glory is all of dubious authenticity. However, there may still be some valuable nuggets of truth. Okay. I don't care. No, I don't want to think about Armand. I want to... Can I get unengaged Armand as fast as possible? Alright, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna gamble. Hearing an outburst of cheers, you wander over to a small... This is not a small tent. This looks like... This looks like a parlor still. There you find a group of men clustered around a table with roulette wheels set up. Their faces are a mixture of fear, disappointment, and triumph, but they're all obviously excited. After the latest spin, some grumbling is heard and some coin is exchanged. Okay. Looking up, a man approaches you. Care to make a wager, madame? Yeah, why? I mean, we said we were gonna gamble. We may as well. Ah, you're a woman after my own heart. Oh no. He laughs, ushering you through the crowd to see the table itself. Some of the other gamblers laugh with him and shout words of encouragement to you. Okay. 20. Red or black? I guess red. Roulette is so boring. It's the most boring gambling. Okay. Wait. Do I have medium credibility? That's very obnoxious behavior. I guess I'll let it ride. Well, I have a sense of shame even in video games. That's... Unless it's like... I don't have shame, but I have shame but not guilt. So I will kill people and not feel bad, but I won't do social faux pas. That's my values. Okay, the ball starts to slow down. Yes. That's how roulette works. Okay. Okay, well, I've lost 20 livres. You would much rather play games at the heart. At least those involve skill, I guess. Alright, it's fine. Wait, is that Armand? No, I mean Alex. It's Alex. Okay, that sounds interesting. So we'll think about it. What are these people again? No, we should do the Alex thing. You're about to approach Alex to chat with him. Surprised he hasn't approached me. When you notice him suddenly step away from the crowds. He stalks his way around one of the tents and it looks like he's searching for something. Just as you arrive, he kneels on the ground, spreads his arm wide, ready to ensnare something. You intend to look foolish, or is this just a side effect? Excuse me. I can kneel down with him. A flickering shadow behind the tent. On guard, Alex yells, springing around the side and snatching up the strange thing with a single hand. Wait a minute, you recognize that strange thing. Oh, it's Pierre. Unhand me at once, I'm innocent, I have 2 alibis, I've been framed. God damn it. I'm gonna have to choose between them. Oh, a humble representative of a 4th estate. Yeah, same. I'm here to report on what I see and keep our humble public duly informed on affairs of state, of course. I've also heard that the Duc de Châtelet is having another affair. Of course, the last time he saw me, I just run a tell-all piece regarding his alleged abuses of rank, so he threatened to have me tossed into the River Seine with a millstone around my neck. Which, I would like to say, only proves my point about him abusing his power, don't you think? Be that as it may, Alex replies, I'm still obligated to remove you from here. Your dedication to your duty is admirable, noble sir. However, if something can be destroyed by the truth, should it not be destroyed by the truth? Oh god, we gotta talk to a philosophy. This is like the worst situation that you can end up at a party. Talking to two men and they want to talk about the nature of truth. I fucking hate that. Well, since I rely on these idiots for income, I guess I'll stand up for the fourth estate. You really think this is the right thing? I believe you. Though it shakes me to my core to find myself in agreement with this. I'm gonna just Alex's life is going to be destroyed by me, isn't it? Besides, the last time the Duc de Châtelet spoke to me, he refused to address me by my rank and instead only referred to me as a garçon. Ooh, that is pretty fucked up, dude. I feel like I could talk Alex into just about anything at this point. Yvette, Pierre, make sure that you show the bastard what for. Okay. Well, this is going well for me. Okay, Pierre. Maybe lay off the wine. Shocking military gossip. Okay. We finally have some shocking gossip. Yes, we do, Pierre. Yeah, you should probably get out of here. Okay. I think that's the end of the party for me. Okay, well we got shocking gossip. That's good. That's the best we've done so far, right? Okay, what's tonight? A bourgeoisie thing. Okay, music recital. I guess we gotta just go, right? Wait, wardrobe. What clothes does the bourgeoisie like? I'm exhausted. That's bad. They like that. Thanks, Hero. It did. Well, the way Alex is written in a very Jane Austen way. Alex feels like a Jane Austen character. Thanks, Rodrigo. That's crazy. Okay. So we should be repeating the robe de cour. Well, that makes sense. You wear it first to the aristocratic thing, then you wear it to the bourgeois thing. And to irritate the church at all times. Hold on. I need more of this. What I'm doing is I'm mixing absinthe with. I'll show you. I'm mixing absinthe with this limoncello LaCroix. It's like a fairly disgusting behavior all around, but it's actually I think it's good. It turns this very interesting color. Assess preparations. Okay, fuck, I'm exhausted. Okay. Okay, the usual gossip. The usual bribe. I really like this track, by the way. Music person. It's a really good one. Also, it sounds really good. Like, it sounds like a real string quartet playing it. That can't be MIDI. It can't possibly. You can't have. It sounds great. Okay, music recital. It's a good time period for music. Some simple advice. Sounds boring. Armand shit. Pass. It's true, Rodrigo. A libertine gentleman has need of your skills in order to extract a devastating plot to avenge a petty slight. Okay, I like the sound of it. It doesn't seem like there's a lot to be gained, but I'll think about it. Sufficient funds. Every group has a ways of measuring one's worth and whether they deserve to belong. With the aristocracy, it's a title. With the church, it's faith. With the bourgeoisie, it's simply money. One guest is here to remind you of such things. Okay. I feel like I can't gain a lot of stuff because I'm exhausted. Armand is a hard pass, yes. Very hard pass. Okay, libertines, devastating revenge. This is obviously the one. Right? Tired of seeing so many of the same familiar faces, you wander to the vestibule and cannot help but notice a brilliantly dressed man. Feeling curious, you approach him. Seeing you, thanks, Black Shepherd. Who is this Don Giovanni man? He quickly plucks 2 wine glasses off of the tray of a passing servant, then asks them to get you something as well. I'm about to get this. I'm in trouble. Bonsoir, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. I am Guillaume de Sablé, patron of the sartorial arts and libertine philosopher. Jesus. It's gonna be the worst conversation of my life. A libertine philosopher? Oui, oui. It is the most natural philosophy of... Here we go! We're about to have 120 Days of Sodom read to us. Need a drink for this. It is the most natural philosophy of all, prizing the pleasures. This is basically every party I went to in grad school. It's like I'm honestly experiencing like trauma flashbacks, prizing the pleasures of. Except this would actually be more interesting. No, actually, it was equally as bad as this. Just different. Prizing the pleasures of the flesh above all things, he says, gesturing with both his wine glasses for emphasis. Physical and aesthetic pleasure are joyous things, and a more honest reflection of man's natural state. Certainly more natural than whatever a priesthood of ascetic virgins claims to be good for you in visions that only they see. Oh my gosh, an edgy atheist. Well, that's kind of the philosophes, isn't it? Edgy atheists. He tilts his head back and laughs. Given you've attended this party alone, as well as your exquisite attire, may I be so bold to assume that you share in my sentiments? That would make you a wise woman indeed. I've never been drier. Another thing you and I might share is a common enemy, at least by association. Okay. He says as a servant brings you a glass, filling it with a decent red wine. You've been wronged by the Viscountess Dufoy, who simply despises me. Well, that improves my opinion of her. I think it's because She's from one of those stilted noble families that's so tied up in their position and their supposed dignity because they have no other positive qualities. Okay. I believe that. With that in mind, I think you'd be the perfect person to help me gain the much-needed uphand on one of their most staunch defenders, the Comte de Sanson. Okay. I'm in. He'd be so online. He'd be the most online man. You see, this man has been a thorn in my side for years, but recently crossed the line when he threatened to publicize some of my more torrid romantic affairs. Oh, I'm sure they're so torrid. Not that I'm ashamed, mind you, but I would hate for such a fate to fall upon those I happened to be involved with. Oh, is that it? Not everyone is as fortunate as I am to live as I do. Though they should, he mutters into one of his wine glasses while he takes a deep draught of wine. So, to preempt this problem, I'd like you to approach this despicable boor and claim to represent someone who is interested in marrying his detestable son. Of course, you can put it in kinder words. What would I be getting out of this? Well, for one, you'd be the first. You would post frequently on r/atheist. Yeah. You'll be the first to hear some absolutely incredible gossip. Okay. I am a journalist, so I'm interested. And I might be inclined to provide you with some financial compensation when the deed is complete. I'm in. Fantastic. You've made the right choice. Wait. Okay, with that in mind, I'd like you to approach him. Sorry, I accidentally skipped a thing. It's so easy. I can't go back in this game. It's easy to accidentally skip if you're... I'm bad at clicking, apparently. Literally the one job I have. I'd like you to approach him and claim to be delivering a letter on behalf of a wealthy, common woman from the countryside who is looking to marry his son and gain a title. I, of course, have already written the first letter. Okay. I'm a little worried about that. Is the letter about philosophy? Guillaume. Once he has his blockheaded son right back to this address provided in my letter, I shall handle the rest until our grand reveal, or we shall utterly humiliate them both. The exact date can be determined later. I would just ask that you keep an eye out for me at future parties. However, I must give you a fair warning. Oh my god, you're talking a lot, dude. The Comte de Sanson is a boorish man and generally is suspicious of anyone smarter than him, which is not exactly a high bar to clear. So if you act too canny, he'll start to suspect treachery of some sort. I see our Mark has entered the party just now. Please excuse me as I should leave before he realizes that something is afoot. Okay. With that, the Monsieur de Sable discreetly drains his wine glasses. God damn it, I didn't even get wine out of this. And excuses himself. Letter in hand, you approach the Comte de Sanson. He appears to be in the process of berating his lackey. God, these people suck. You utter incompetent, he mutters as his servant scurries away to perform some sort of errand for him. And you are, he asks, barely even looking at you. Oh, good help is so hard to find, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. Maybe he knows someone who can replace Camille. Camille is definitely gonna cut my head off. Yeah, go ahead. He replies absent-mindedly. I assume this letter is for me, he says, pulling the letter from your hands before you have a chance to explain yourself. However, his mood shifts the second he opens the letter intended for his son. As he reads the contents, he seems almost hungry. A young lady who entrusted you with the letter. A stranger who wishes to remain anonymous. Oh, okay. While I may despise my wits being tested, I'm certain that I will be— oh wait, he told me not to do that. I will be able to deduce their true identity. I'm also sure my son will absolutely adore this woman's company. Well, tacky. Get it together, dude. Without another word to you, he leaves with a letter, reading it over and over again. It appears that Monsieur de Sabre's plan has been set in motion. Okay. Alright, who? A wealthy widow. You come across a commanding but sumptuously dressed woman who is standing apart from the other guests. They seem to regard her with some respect, yet there is a wariness in the way they look at her. Okay, I'm in. And we haven't met Honorad yet, have we? You're taking a moment to yourself, listening to the party's exquisite string quartet composed by someone in my very own chat, when you notice something odd. An elegant woman in black is standing off to the side of the party by herself. Her presence is obvious, and while nothing about her seems outwardly wrong, you can see that the other guests are making an effort to avoid her. You scrutinize the other guests, their darting glances and concealed whispers. Someone attempts to approach her, but suddenly thinks better of it. Are they intimidated by her? You shrug and take a sip of wine. I'm gonna take a sip of wine. Yeah, wealthy widow, that's exactly what I need, right? After all, hang on, John, I'm gonna make you a mod just so I can keep track of you. I want to see what she say. Okay. However, oh god, she is such a MILF. What are we gonna do about this? Just as you start walking towards her, she stares at you with a surprising intensity. Like she's studying you. Feeling a little unnerved. You're starting to understand where all this intimidation business is coming from, but you can't stop now. She cuts you off right as you're about to introduce yourself. And who might you be? Let's see. I think I'm gonna act submissive and breedable. My name is Yvette Decaux, madame. Ah, merveilleuse. Sorry, I can't say French. It's nice to meet someone equal parts straightforward and adorable. Well, I do my best. Okay, we're gaining favor with Madame Gazelle. My name is Honorad Gazelle, but you can simply call me Honorad. I'm glad you came over. I was starting to grow bored and life is too frightfully short to allow for such a thing. Though I wonder what inspired you to come speak with me. I was growing bored too. I'm gonna continue acting readable. I was growing bored too. I was hoping you could fix that. Well, I should warn you. I'm not here for other people's amusement, she says with a scowl. I'm sorry, Mommy. Of course, I can't blame the other guests for not speaking with me. After all, most of them have never seen me before. You see, I tend to prefer more intimate gatherings. Oh god, you're not a libertine philosopher, are you? My husband attended these parties in my stead. She'd definitely murder her husband. Of course, that's no longer possible, but we all have our obligations. However, obligations are tiresome conversation. I'd rather speak of passion. My heart rate is increasing. What are your passions, Yvette? What drives you? Okay. Passion itself is what drives me. I want excitement. I want to feel. You're a woman after my own heart. A love of feeling is such a rare trait in this so-called age of reason. Tell me about it. You think this is bad? You should have seen YouTube circa 2015. You've gained. Okay, we got the favor back. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm getting the fan out because we're gonna need this. Okay, good night, princess. Thanks for keeping us company. Far too many people are caught up in a world of numbers, theories, and treatises. Yeah, thank God. All the grandest ideas in the world mean nothing without a life well lived. Okay, yeah. The two of you continue to chat together for a while, but eventually the conversation peters out on its own. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice a man in the livery of a servant, wearing a small black armband, trying to politely get Honorad's attention. Oh, that's my servant Renee. I'm sorry, Yvette, but I'm needed elsewhere. Perhaps I'll see you again. Okay, goodbye, mother. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to see more of her. I'm making character choices. You take a moment to get your bearings before you move on. I'm hoping the game is able to deduce my sexual orientation from my choices at this point. If the game is smart, then it will. All the same, you can't quite get this woman out of your head. Okay, well that was very worth doing, despite my being very tired. Thanks, Eric. Okay. Okay. Explore Paris, and by Paris, I mean my bed. After spending the day, yes, okay. Usual. Meow, meow. I love it. Okay. I'm rested. What do we have tomorrow? Commemoration. Okay. Wow. Let's get a new dress. Do I have money? No, I don't. I have a little bit of money. Okay, I have gossip, but I need to sell. Thanks, Hero. Fora Bolsonaro. I actually don't know what I'm saying. Am I saying fuck Bolsonaro? Let's, Wait, what did I say I was doing? Oh, go and getting a dress. Yeah, Jesus. Oh, we still need to go to the abandoned studio. We need to research Marcel. We'll do these things later. We just start rejecting some invitations at a certain point. You know, actually, I feel like maybe the dress is not the highest priority. Let's get let's get a dress after we have money. Okay. More disorderly than usual. Ah, madame, thank God you've arrived. I have been keenly checking the winds of public opinion and my finely honed journalistic senses tell me that our readership desperately cries out for stories concerning the bourgeoisie. However, I'm at a loss for such information. I might be able to help you. Okay. I could do that. Fantastic. Oui. Oui. Oh my god, I have so much gossip. Alright, first I'm gonna sell this shocking military gossip. What is this worth? 60 livres. Wow. They say that the king has been discussing changes to how the army pays its wages. Is the new pay schedule a necessary reform or a way to pay troops even less? Interesting. Okay, he wants bourgeoisie gossip, right? Okay. And we got credibility. Okay, great. Yeah, we gotta sell. You have to sell it while it's fresh, I guess. Okay. I'm sorry to whoever wrote this, I'm not reading every one. There's a lot of them. I'll read the scandalous one. Okay. We have money now, so we can afford a nice dress. Next time we can go to the, next time we go to the clothier. Alright, let's go to, no wait. Okay, what are we wearing to commemoration? We've lost novelty. Okay, we're kind of, we do need new dresses, but this is, I feel, this is the best one for the crown, right? Yeah. Okay. No, John, you did a good job. It's like very scheming bassoon music. It's a little bit John Williams-esque, actually. Kind of reminds me of like it reminds me of the motif for like the thieves in Home Alone. you know? Okay, how are we doing? Okay, we're rested. Okay. Okay, the usual rumor. The usual bribe. Okay. We're gonna have to face Madame Mirror sooner or later. Well, let's see what else we have tonight. Well, there's not a lot of 18th century music that really feels like scheming, so I see why that would be the time to like go off era, you know? Thanks, Latour. I might Skyrim sometime soon, yeah. I wouldn't say that. I would say there's a chance, sure. Okay, persons of quality. Okay, I've seen this one before. Let's see what our other options are. Oh, we just looked at that one. Urgent message, okay. I think I should try to get that. Okay, don't care about that. Yeah, we should go for this one. A messenger has arrived at the door bearing pressing information. This is scandalous news and might be worth quite a bit if one were to obtain it. Outrageous crown gossip. Okay. Let's go. Strolling through the event, you find yourself in the vestibule of the party venue again. The room is empty as the doorman... Fuck, I have suddenly skipped the thing again. Okay. You're startled by the sound of frantic banging at the front door. Who is it? Madame, I'm a messenger who has traveled a long way, at great haste with grave news, replies a male voice from the other side of the door. You open the door to see the young messenger. He's sweating profusely, and you can see a horse outside pacing anxiously back and forth. Without another word, he steps inside. Once inside, he frantically looks around the otherwise empty room. Excuse me, but can you help me find Madame Marie de Lorraine, the Countess de Brionne? I have grave and potentially scandalous news for her. Yeah, we can't be spotted inside. Tell the news and I'll deliver it for you. We can't risk it, he asks slowly. Mon Dieu, madame, you're right. Come closer and make sure to deliver every word you hear to the Countess and only the Countess. As he frantically whispers details to you, you find your eyes opening wider and wider in shock. It's equal parts tantalizing and ghastly. Surely it can't be real. But it must be, otherwise the messenger wouldn't be here. No wonder the Countess needed to hear this immediately. You've gained a piece of outrageous crown gossip. Of course, Pierre would like this information as well, as it's perfect material for his paper. Still, sharing it with the Countess could be hazardous. It could also lead to a reward or improved esteem into her eyes. Okay. Curse these courtly intrigues. Should I tell the Countess? Yeah, he's the worst messenger ever. I feel like I should. Well, it's dangerous, right? But it like, I feel like I've been a little too cautious and I need to take some slightly more risks. I'm gonna take risks. I'm doing it. You find her quickly and pull her away from the crowd into the vestibule. It doesn't take you long to relay these recent developments to her. You, of course, leave out the part where you tricked her own messenger into telling you about it. Of course. Thank you, madame, for bringing this scandalous revelation to my attention. You have my gratitude. Okay. Though I must wonder how exactly you came by this information, she says, carefully watching for any hints of trickery or betrayal. You show no such signs, but her suspicions linger. You have gained a little peril. With that, she skulks away to handle her private business, and you're left to your own devices, still armed with this valuable knowledge. Well, that was certainly something. You decide to look around the rest of the party and see what else you can accomplish. See, I don't know if that was the right move, because now I think it would definitely be risky to sell that to Pierre, because I feel like the Countess is going to know with me. Okay. Oh god, it's the libertine philosopher again. Libertine ruination. The finishing blow of Monsieur Guillaume de Sablé or Sab plot against. Is this guy supposed to? No, he's not. He's like sort of Sod-esque, but Sod is also a character in this game. Plot against the Comte de Sanson is close at hand. Are you willing to finish what you started? Yeah, let's do that. We've got a lot of outrageous, potentially outrageous gossip to get here. You decide to investigate the vestibule after you notice guests starting to crowd the room. Amidst the general frantic energy, you manage to hear that the Comte de Sanson is about to reveal his son's fiancée to the assembled crowd. Apparently, she's arriving any second. Oh, this should be good. Of course, you know that no such woman actually exists. This is all part of a plot designed by Monsieur Guillaume de Sablé, which will help you discredit the Comte de Sanson and thus your hated enemy, Viscountess Marcel de Foix. Okay, we've got many layers of intrigue here. As you join the crowd, Guillaume steps up next to you and waggles his eyebrows at you. Ugh. You can tell that he's barely concealing his excitement as to whatever is going to come. Guillaume tells you that the Comte de Sanson is about to reveal his son's bride, who does not exist, and that now is the time to strike. The Comte de Sanson and his son have taken my bait. I've convinced them that their mysterious woman will soon be arriving by carriage to make her grand entrance. Oh, they'll be so disappointed to find it empty and the whole thing a ruse, won't they? Guillaume, is this really your plot? This is not that good of a plot, dude. Like, this will of course make the crown look like utter buffoons, and I'm sure those associated with the revolution will truly appreciate how you helped make this come to pass. Okay, great. You feel a surge of people in the crowd at the back of the vestibule and soon find yourself buoyed along by the movement of the other guests until you find yourself outside. Oh, that's true. I could warn him. Should I warn him just to spite the goatee? I don't know. Because I'm like, I thought the whole reason that I was doing this in the first place was like somehow to get revenge against Marcel. But I feel like this is just helping him. It's not helping me. Right? Well, the chat is too revolutionary, so I guess I'll let them play out. Okay. You set your jaw to prevent yourself from smiling too early. As that might give away the game, so to speak. Somehow you and Guillaume managed to find yourself next to the Comte de Sanson, near the front of the crowd. Now, I know much has been made of the mysterious woman who wishes to marry my son, Albert, the Comte says to the crowd, stepping on top of a mounting block in order to be seen better. However, both her stated pedigree and her correspondence have proven to be quite compelling. With that in mind, I believe we are ready to meet her, and for all of you to do the same. Please join me in welcoming the heiress to the Riverie fortune. Madame Aimée de Bouc de Riverie, he says, flinging the door to the elaborate carriage wide open. The assembled crowd gasps, as the carriage has nobody in it at all. Ah, it appears that your phantom heiress is about as real as your chance of finding your son a wife. Guillaume cackled. The growing amusement of the confused crowd. Perhaps you would do better by being more prudent next time, no? Monsieur de Sibley, I should have known this was your doing. The Comte de Sanson shouts, his face growing paler by the moment as he comes to realize how foolish he looks at this moment. You thirstily memorize every detail of the proceedings, as this is the sort of thing Pierre lives for. While you're occupied with that, you feel Guillaume quietly press a small cloth pouch into your hands. You have gained a piece of outrageous crown gossip. You've gained 50 livres. Okay, well that was worth it. The shouting between the two men begins to escalate, and the crowd laps it up with astonishing hunger. You're not quite certain who's winning this particular affair. However, you do know that it makes Marcel's ally, and by proxy Marcel herself, look positively foolish. The crown has lost a decent amount of power. The revolution has gained a little power. Wow, I'm literally destroying. Guys, I hope you remember this moment. Next time Twitter tries to come for me. Because I helped the revolution gain power, okay? So put in a good word for me. I am too, Eric. As fascinating and eventful as this all is, you use this opportunity to slip back inside before anyone takes any notice of you and starts to link you to these proceedings. Yeah, that's a good move. Good move, Yvette. Wow, we've got 2 pieces of outrageous crown gossip and some money and some credibility. We're like kind of killing it. Okay, we probably need to rest, right? What do we have tomorrow? Some revolutionary thing. A pamphlet debut. Wow, that's the most revolutionary. Pamphlets are very... I mean, pamphlet... What is that except if not an 18th century tweet? Okay, we better sleep a bit. Or should we buy dress? No, we should sleep. Or should we sell Got now? Okay, I'm sleeping. Guys, I'm going to be back in... I need to powder my face. 2 minutes. Okay, a new day. It's time for the pamphlets. The pamphlet book tour, whatever it is. Light reading, recharged. Okay, exhaustion gone. It's time for revolutionary party. I love a good pamphlet debut. What do you wear to a pamphlet debut? Probably something peasanty. Yeah. We're gonna use this tried and true provincial outfit. Thanks, Hero. I do. Moliere is entertaining. I have not read Marivaux. Okay, we're going to the party. Actually, this game, there's an opera by Moliere and Lully called Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme, which this game kind of reminds me of, and it has very good music. Assess preparations. I'm rested. They have no strong feelings. Okay, great. A toss-up. Cheap revolution gossip. I guess the crown is no different from the revolution. You just you hand them a $10 bottle of wine, and that apparently makes a good impression. Okay. Who attends a pamphlet? Well, this might be a good time to actually talk to Madame Mirror. What's going on here? The judgment call. Okay. A self-satisfied judge and his sycophantic companion are openly discussing the details of a case. If that doesn't sound like good gossip fodder, then nothing does. Alright, we'll try this first. Making your usual rounds, you come across a man who appears to be attempting— nice dining room— who appears to be attempting to win the good favor of a local judge. This actually, it kind of looks like my dining room, to be honest. But I need to get frames for my paintings. I need to get like gold frames. Which is, of course, why we're glad to have a man of such august reputation amongst us. Though I must ask, why are you still wearing your judiciary robes? That's a good question. Oh, don't worry about this. The judge laughs as he tugs at the edges of his robe. My final trial of the day was running quite late, and I didn't want to disappoint our host. No, she's very eager to see me. You're not certain that's completely true. In fact, you're certain that this judge is the sort of person that requires a naval uniform just to take a bath. Good. Oh, and who might you be, madame? The judge asks, as he notices your approach. I want to annoy this guy. I'm gonna say, "Who am I?" The soon-to-be bit. No, but I don't know. Because then I have to. I don't want to mention Armand. I want to pretend that the guy doesn't exist. I'm just gonna be Ivetico. I'm sure the honor is all mine. Not paying much attention. It's funny that I was almost late. He chuckles. As it happens, my last case of the day involved some prominent revolutionaries. Good night, Ryan. Good luck with class. Then neither the charges against them nor the verdict have yet to be made public. Oh, that sounds salacious. I'd explain further, but this case requires discretion. And I'd hate to confuse the young lady. Okay, I wanna get this guy. I don't like him. Could you possibly explain further? I'm having such a difficult time following this. Your Honor, I didn't take you to be such a fearful man. Have you forgotten the details? Yeah, that's true. I could offend him. It's probably smarter, though, to pretend to be an idiot in the hopes that, you know, he doesn't understand that I'm a journalist. It's difficult, he asks while you lie through a vapid smile. Yes, I suppose you could have trouble following the basics, so I can provide you a few details without violating my duties as a judge. It's true, it's good to be around such keen and sharp minds, Your Honor. These people. He's quite right. There's no way I'd do something so indiscreet, such as explaining the details of this entire case. As he proceeds to explain the details of this entire case to you, you find that it's not nearly as serious as he made it out to be. While all gossip has some value to it, it's still a touch disappointing. Great. Cheap revolution gossip. This piece of shit. What are we gonna do with this person? I want to find a way to get him. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. With that knowledge safely stored away in your mind, you give them both a pleasant yet empty smile and pretend that you didn't pick up on any of the details. Instead, you steer the conversation towards agreeable small talk, so assured of their superiority, they don't seem to notice what they've revealed to you. Cheap revolutionary gossip. It doesn't take long for you to realize that this gossip is the best you'll get out of them, so you wish them well, and leave to see if there's anything else you can do at this party. Okay. Revolutionary zeal. Speaking with a revolutionary woman, you feel like you should be able to obtain some valuable gossip. However, first you have to contend with an interloper whose full concern seems hell-bent on stymieing conversation every turn. Okay, the mirror woman is gone. The American problem. Ooh, that sounds good. A pair of men are discussing a diplomat from the Americas. As the conversation runs in circles, an opportunity presents itself. I feel that has less to offer than the other one. Yeah, let's go for this. Okay, deep concern. Revolutionary woman, interloping guest. Okay, got it. You find yourself in the middle of a conversation with a woman deeply connected to the revolution, and someone called Pauline Léon. Your conversation partner is fiery and tends to focus more on rhetoric than anything else, but it could be worse. She could be boring. Here, she could be Guillaume. It becomes clear that she considers nobody beyond reproach, which generally means that she enjoys excoriating them for their various perceived failings. The cheap rumors she's discussing at the moment are sure to concern the goings-on of the revolution. Well, that's not true of all revolutionaries, interrupts a woman who has strode into the middle of your conversation. I'm not saying that it is. I'm referring to a specific person. If you let this go on, you'll never hear the rest of that rumor. That's very rude. Hold on, I think if I heard, you'll become much clearer. I assure you that I'm both specific and egalitarian with my personal venom. Okay. Fine, then I can wait to see if there's any merit to this. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Now then, as I was saying, your conversation partner says, smiling as she begins to delve deeper into the details of the latest indecorous conduct she's overheard. These people are, it is like Twitter, but it's like, you know, it's like me on Twitter. Like, we constantly talk about how much we hate it while never leaving. Ooh, nice little, like, flute solo. I like that. You've gained a piece of cheap revolution gossip. With the valuable details memorized, you continue the conversation only to find that the interloper doesn't have much to contribute herself, apparently needlessly chiding others as her chief method of interacting with the world around her. Does sound familiar. Eventually you take your leave of them both, okay. Now we got some cheap revolution gossip, fine. I wonder if I have, wait, do I have any good gossip that I need? Oh god, Camille. Good morning, madame. The house's rent is due to me as a, how could the, okay, Camille. How could the house's rent be due every 3 days? I'm not paying. Well, you have the money to pay for these things. You really need those levers for your other plans. It might be, okay, it might be risky, but you think you can weather this particular storm. Of course, this doesn't make your landlord very happy, nor does it make Camille feel better about you. Oh, okay, so that's not a good idea. Oh, that's awesome. You were able to get like musicians playing period instruments. Yeah, it sounded like a wooden flute. That's so dope. I wish I should honestly like honestly tweet at me later or something, because I should honestly talk to you about the possibility of like commissioning music for videos, because like we're kind of a creative project that's related to things that I'm interested in. And if you know people who can record period music, let's just say I might be interested in commissioning that sort of thing. A Baroque flute. I think about buying a harpsichord all the time. I don't know where do you get a harpsichord? They don't have harpsichord stores like they do with pianos. Politics. Okay, we definitely need to sell this stuff. We need to sell stuff, but we also need to dress, and we have to go to a party. I don't know, lots to do. But I feel like I should rest. Yeah, people build harpsichords. I guess I could build a harpsichord, and then I could get like Micah students or Micah graduates to paint it. Because obviously a harpsichord needs to be painted, right? Do you guys think I would get canceled if I had a harpsichord? Okay, I guess I should rest. Except now I have to sleep with Camille pissed off at me. Yeah, harpsichord building stream. I could have harpsichord streams, that's true. I could bring it up here. That would be kind of surreal, having a harpsichord in this room. The military's payday was yesterday, something that should be an absolutely normal event. In fact, anywhere else it would be. However, the financial situation of the crown is perilous right now, and no small amount of people are worried. You've heard of cases all over the city where taverns are already refusing to issue soldiers lines of credit for fear of never getting paid back. Much to everyone's surprise, though, the crown managed to reach deep into its purse to make sure that the debts to their soldiers and sailors were properly settled. This may have exacerbated their financial issues elsewhere, but it's earned them loyalty for now. It's also helped the military appear stable and reliable. Okay. Oh, harpsichords are light. Yeah, that is good, because pianos are an ordeal to move. It's true. I mean, I have a Model B in the living room, and that requires... I mean, you can't move it around the room without professionals, you know? Thanks, Hero. Thank you for contributing to the harpsichord fund. that's very generous. Okay, wait, what are we wearing to this as a crown party? I have nothing to wear. We really need to fix this. I have money. Okay. I don't know. This one's more novel still, although the crown likes it less. I guess let's do it. It's an opera gala. Well, I'll pay Camille next time. I needed to... Okay, I'll pay her again. I just needed to see what happened if I didn't pay. Now I know. I'm gonna do it again. A bunch of Camille defenders in chat. The guests have no strong feelings on your outfit. Yeah. Okay. Ripple, gossip, bribe. Okay. You know what? I'm doing the mirror. I gotta know. Madam Mirror. Defund the dragoons. While circling the party, you happen to notice something very strange. At first, you thought that you'd been looking in a mirror, but something was simply off about the whole thing. How odd. You walk over to inspect said mirror, but you're interrupted by someone in the middle of your approach. Ah, Madame Decaux, I'm pleased— it's a banker. I'm pleased to see you again. Would you be willing to indulge me for a moment? So we might be able to discuss our business again. You still remember everything we went over, no? Who the fuck is he? Okay, we don't know. Okay, you have no idea who the devil this is. But of course, the business that we did, which I know so much about. I'll say that. The lie could have been a little more confident. Fuck. So many of my clients usually decide to barrage me with ceaseless questions. Okay, I'm so credible. I'm so fucking credible. All I was saying, you approached me earlier in the evening and said that you were interested in borrowing a substantial amount of money. Of course, the interest rate will be significant, but you've already convinced me that it isn't worth worrying about. If I may be so bold as to ask, why did you change your outfit? Should I gaslight him? Should I act confused, or should I try to impress him with my costume changes? I should probably try to impress him with my impress him. You look absolutely magnifique, he replies, obviously caught off guard by your question. It was quite the bold choice to change clothes in the middle of an event. It's a touch unusual, now that I consider it. He talks with you a while longer, and it appears that he already intends to loan you a large sum of money. A sum so large that you couldn't possibly pay it back. You tried to dismiss the thought, but he's turned out to be quite insistent, which makes sense, as anyone loaning money with a high interest rate is secretly hoping that you'll never be able to fully pay them back. Why else would they do it? Yeah, I guess that's true. What is going on with this mirror woman who apparently needs money? Talking with him a bit... I feel like this is getting a little bit Black Swan. Talking with him a bit longer, you manage to both excuse yourself and convince him that you need more time to think on this positively life-ruining decision. However, your first real priority is finding this mysterious woman who's pretending to be you. Yeah, we should do something about that. Okay, what's going on over here? Deconstructive criticism. I didn't know they invented that yet. Oh, we can get Elizabeth favor. You come across a painter locked in a conversation with some amateur art critic. Judging from the look on her face, she would rather be anywhere else. Something about this woman's skill and earnestness feels like it bears further investigation. Oh, this is Madame... Okay, I wonder if it's actually... I get to actually meet Madame Lebrun. Let's try. You happen across a man with an arrogant air about him, talking to a woman. Looks like a banker. Well, it would be more accurate to say that he's talking at her. For her part, the woman appears to be doing her best to remain civil and just draw in her sketchbook. And furthermore, it must even be obvious to you that your work peaked at the 1783 salon. Why else would all of your portraits of women look the same after that? Okay. Let's dispense with this goon. Taking a moment to acknowledge you with a bold nod, the painter returns to her conversation. Her reply is calm, almost bored. My clients dress however they wish for their portraits. My role is merely to capture them as they are in their lives. Is it wrong that so many women wish to look like Her Majesty? Probably wearing, why can't I think of it? Chemise à la reine, is that what it's called? Realizing the ground he's treading on, the critic's reply is suddenly more delicate. There's nothing wrong with an admiration for the Queen. However, that is not the point. The point is you've reached your ceiling because you stopped focusing on your own merits. Instead, you chose to attach yourself to... I'm sure this is really interesting to someone, but I'm done now. Madame Lebrun replies, closing her sketchbook. Good for her. She looks to you. Madame, would you like to talk somewhere else? I'd love to. What? You can't just walk away from a critique of your work? Oh, yes you can. You're not my teacher, and this isn't a critique because I don't want one. Thank you. But critique is something you ask someone for. I never asked your opinion, so I don't need to listen to it. I'm gonna say, pardon, monsieur, but we have an appointment. Do I need to be anywhere else? The critic's eyes flash with barely suppressed rage, and he hisses at both of you. Laugh behind your hands while you still can. This self-importance of yours can't last forever, Lebrun. I've been gaining peril everywhere I go. He storms off in an angry huff, finally leaving the two of you at peace. Well, that was satisfying to watch. I should invite you to some of my exhibitions. I would love that. Okay, gaining favor with Elizabeth. After a few moments of silence, she turns to you. Who are you, anyway? Yvette Decaux, and yours? Yeah, let's... It's a pleasure to meet you, Yvette. She smiles with an easy warmth. It's also a pleasure to meet someone who doesn't already know who I am. I'm Elizabeth Lebrun, but please just call me Elizabeth. Formality doesn't suit me. Okay. Good to know. So what brings you here? We are not mentioning the fiancé. Absolutely not. I rescue people from conversations with boorish idiots. It's a hobby of mine. Yeah. For you. So if you thought he was bad, well, let's just say he's not even the worst one out there. And I've had a few years worth of experience to learn that. You chat a while longer, but find that you run out of common conversation points a little quickly. Still, it's pleasant on the whole. You've gained favor. Okay, good. I'm sorry, but I must go. There's other business I need to attend to, she says, inclining her head to the crowds of people scattered elsewhere through the party. I don't want to be desperate. I'm gonna say enjoy the party. I think I will. Okay, I feel that went well. I have so much credibility and so much peril and so much Elizabeth favor. Okay. Professor Daniel Gonto requests the attendance of me to his salon on 23 April. Sure. Actually, what day is it today? Okay, that's like a week in advance. Okay. Let's rest. Let's pay Camille. Okay, we need to sell gossip post haste. More disorderly than usual. I feel like I've been that way. Ah, madame, thank God you've arrived. I've been keenly checking the winds of public opinion, and finely honed journalistic senses tell me our readership desperately cries out for stories concerning the chart. I've got everything, Pierre. Don't you worry about that. However, I'm at a loss for such information. If you can get me fresh gossip relevant to that faction in the next 10 days, I'll reward you with 50 livres, in addition to your regular finder fees. Okay? Can do that. Fantastic. To business. We. Okay, you want church. Do I have church? Crown, 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 revolution. Okay, that's fine. Let's get this outrageous gossip out. The queen plans to grant a title to one of her closest female friends. Is the queen recognizing merit or merely giving honors to her personal favorites? I'll gossip. The queen plans to grant a title to one of her... Okay. Okay. Cheap crown gossip. A spectacular new diamond necklace. Is this a sign of royal power or unnecessary exits? It's not the affair, the diamond necklace affair, it's just related diamond necklace gossip. She can't escape it, can she? Sell gossip. What is revolution gossip? We have to know. A book salesman was recently arrested for printing profane criticism of the royal family. Is it punishment for vulgar slander? Or repression of necessary criticism? It's actually pretty good. I have so much money. Okay, let's get clothes. It's too bad that you can't romance Fatima, because I kind of had a crush on her. Okay, let's see what our options are here. Conservative gown. Popular with the crown. That could be useful. I like the Bible. That's a good touch. Or whatever that is. Our holy book. Provincial dress. Robe de coeur. We already have that. Ooh, a blue one. Humble caraco and skirt. Ooh, I kind of love that. That's like cottagecore vibes. I guess the crown likes this kind of thing because they're going through, like, Marie Antoinette's going through her, like, peasant era or whatever. Also, wait, John, the oud in this shop, I like it. Okay, well, we should just buy all of this, honestly. Purchase, yes. And the blue one. And the conservative gown. Okay. We just bought so many dresses. Love it. Okay, who can we, I forget what these quests even are. Oh, researching Marcel, yeah. You head to the Place Royale, hoping to track down some information in regards to the mysterious fortune of your hated foe. Yeah, we should do that. Could see if we can get church gossip while we're at it. Thanks, Hero. Thanks for supporting the oud. Should I get an oud too while we're at it? You walk to a section of the city between conservative on the streets, revolutionary in the sheets. Exactly. You walk to a section of the city between 3rd and 4th arrondissement. Viscountess de Foix isn't just a member of the aristocracy. She's a woman who wields her title and noble privileges like a weapon. Okay. Let's get her. There's only one place to learn more about a woman like that. La Place Royale, the favored social spot for all the aristocrats in the city. The hub of all gossip, social news, slander, and scandal. If there was ever a telling secret or a salacious rumor, this was the place to find it. La Place Royale is now available to visit in the Paris map. You remember reading about this place over a year ago. Its storied buildings are even more impressive in person. Elegantly dressed aristocrats strut about the gardens, stopping briefly to chat in hushed tones. Without the benefit of a title or an introduction, you can't approach any of these groups directly. However, there's nothing to stop you from overhearing things as you just pass by. Staying on the absolute edge of conversations, you circle the square, pretending to be a traveler, just admiring the apartments and gardens. The first hour you spend on this task yields no information concerning Marcel, but you do manage to hear some gossip that a certain newspaper might appreciate. Okay, great. During the second hour, you hear something about Marcel's father, the former Viscount de Foix. Apparently, the Viscount Alfonso de Foix died a few years ago, and his funeral was so lavish that people are still discussing it today. Not exactly what you're looking for, but it's on the right track. In the third hour, however, something piques your interest. Apparently, Marcel is rather obsessed with her clothing and personal appearance, even claiming to be a fashion icon. Do you get to decide that about yourself? If that's something that other people have to call you, isn't that something other people have to call you? Marcel's vanity, demanding nature, and abrasive manner have led her into serious disagreements with several dressmakers and clothiers across the city. In fact, some of them simply refuse to do business with her anymore, though she claims the situation to be the other way around. She would have to have been an unpleasant customer indeed in order to have drive a dressmaker away. Apparently, every order she places is completely unique, which means each item in her wardrobe would cost a fortune. An idea strikes you as quickly and surely as a lightning bolt. Each of the Valval Countess's dresses would have cost far too much to just pay for it in coins. It would require a banknote. Any dressmaker that worked with Marcel would have to know the name and address of her bank in order to collect any payment. All you have to do is find someone who worked with her in the past, someone with a grudge. This will bring you one step closer of having the dark secrets of Marcel's money within your grasp. You now have a vital clue for finding Marcel's weakness. However, you'll need to figure out where to search next on your own. Okay. I think, well, I know some dressmakers. I know one dressmaker. We finally have some time. I'm a little concerned. Should I be concerned that I'm not getting invites? Maybe it's a needed break. Explore Paris. What are these question marks? Are these just like things I can do? Okay. Oh, it's Madame Lebrun. Yeah, 5-1, of course, of course. A famous painter is looking for inspiration. Perhaps you can help her find it. Perhaps you can help her find more than that. Okay, okay. That's an option. More Elizabeth favor. On this particularly sweltering day, you decide to spend some time cooling down near a fountain. There you come across a certain artist and a certain soldier. Oh, I don't want her and Alex at the same time. No, that's gonna stress me out. Minions in misdirection. Oh, this is Armand. We're avoiding Armand. Necessary honesty. Not everyone visiting Paris has the wry subtlety that you've grown used to. We're far more blunt. Okay, that's just gossip. Alright, we should definitely go see Elizabeth. Okay, and she seems like she's kind of like maybe a little revolution sympathetic. I don't know. While exploring the streets of Paris, you find yourself on a calmer street than most. The cacophony of the city fades away, and things are quiet, other than for the sound of a few pigeons feasting upon some grain that has been carelessly spilled in the road. Aren't there grain shortages? Why are we spilling grain? Should not be feeding pigeons. You pause to watch them and wonder what it must be like to be content with something as simple as a handful of seeds. Is it a better life? Then again, you've never seen a pigeon that still had all of its toes. Yeah. Just as you're about to look around for something more stimulating, you spot a familiar face. Oh, Yvette, what are you doing here? Okay, that might be a little bit too much simping. I'll say exploring the city, looking for something interesting. Fancy that, I'm doing the exact same thing. Perfect. She gestures to her bag. A few sketchbooks, brushes, and other art supplies are poking out of the top. Do you have any suggestions? I need to practice. Paint me like one of your French girls. I should probably not just blurt that out. There's a beautiful fountain, yeah. Magnifique. Let's go. The two of you walk over to the fountain where you met Pierre not that long ago. It's still as beautiful as you remembered it to be. The square has plenty of people in it, but it's not uncomfortably packed. Elizabeth seems happy with it. I see what you mean. It is beautiful. Normally I focus on a single subject, but I haven't drawn a crowd in a very long time. Okay, gaining favor. She starts drawing faster than you've ever seen anyone draw before. There's no hesitation in her movements. Instead, she sketches with piano music. She sketches with the confidence that can only come from decades of practice. Oh, that is good. She mumbles under her breath. I've spent so much time worrying about people, but if I just draw their reflections in the water, all I have to do is focus on the shapes. After some time, Elizabeth's feverish drawing begins to subside. What started as a storm of lines and sketching winds down to a few careful marks as she works to get everything just so. Eventually, she stops altogether and lays the sketchbook on her lap. Her hand finds yours. Ooh, guys, we are killing this. And you both sit there for a while, and just watch the world go by together. This is like... Her voice is quiet, barely louder than a whisper. I don't think I'm out of my slump just yet, but this is the closest I've felt in a long time. Ah. She squeezes your hand slowly, tenderly. Yes, return affection. We're done playing hard to get. I've been broken down. You squeeze her hand back, savoring your closeness together. I've gained favor. Great. Your index finger... This is a lot easier than Haley. Your index finger idly brushes along the top of her hand. I feel like, you know, period piece gayness. It's a lot of finger brushing, a lot of surreptitious hand holding. And for the first time, you notice something there, firm and unyielding. Her wedding ring. Well, it's never really been a problem. She notices your change in expression. He doesn't know, and I don't. Wow, this got gay fast, and I don't think he needs to. Of course he doesn't. This is just about us. I get it. It's 18th century. You gotta be married. You stay and chat a little while longer, commenting on passing strangers and trying to determine who would be more interesting to draw. Your mind often wanders back to what any of these people would say if they knew what the two of you were doing together, just paces from them. They would say that we're roommates. I'm not, like, why are we worried about this? However, none of these strangers notice. Without realizing it, they treat you and Elizabeth like any other pair of people in the world, and it's freeing. Like you've been holding your breath for your entire life. You're finally able to exhale. Fuck. As the sun starts to dip in the sky, Elizabeth stands up and gathers her things. She stops to scribble a note in her sketchbook, then tears out the paper and hands it to you. It's an address. Can you write me a letter when you want to see me again? Rendezvous with Elizabeth are now available. Okay, that's exciting. Discover some suitable locations in the Paris map so you can invite her out. Okay, that's the reason to explore. We gotta find places to go on dates. with my new roommate. With that, she walks away, stopping only to glance back one last time before she leaves you in the square. That was more exciting than anything that's happened to me in real life in about 6 years. After a few minutes, you decide to head home, your mind still swimming with emotion. Okay, Camille, okay. I'm in a good mood today, so good news for you. Merci beaucoup, madame. She says with a curtsy as you hand her the money. Still a little worried about you. Still weirded out. Still nervous. But I guess I'll pay you. Okay, we've got a church invite. Baroness Mary Montfort requests the attendance of Yvette Decaux to their Feast of Saint Georges on 30 April 17... blah blah blah. The intimate party is sure to be of a generous celebration. Yeah, we need to get some church gossip, so sure. Rodrigo, don't think I've forgotten about the MILF widow. Okay, we still have dates. We've got dates to do. Okay, I feel like, so obviously we're gonna spend the entire next, you know, whatever, we're gonna spend the entire week with Elizabeth. I think that agenda is now set. And we didn't even have to give her any sunflowers. So I also think that I should probably start to get ready for bed, which is gonna take me like 2 hours. because I have to calm down. And it's 2 a.m. So why don't we leave things here for tonight? Thank you, Kit. My video game crush. Well, right now it's Elizabeth / Haley in Stardew Valley, I guess, are my video game crushes that come to mind. I will leave a link to the game and soundtrack in the comments, since I see people are asking. And the next time we stream this, shit's about to get gayer. So get ready for that. Good night. Thanks, everyone. Good night.